If you wake up at exactly 3:12 a.m. to the sound of your garage door opening, and you know your car is already inside, don't go check it, because 2 winters ago, I did. And I found my garage wide open, engine running, driver's seat empty. I live in a quiet suburb outside Dayton. Dead-end street, 6 houses, motion lights, security signs on every lawn. Nothing ever happens here. But for 31 nights in a row, my garage door opened at 3:12 a.m. and my security camera proved something I still can't explain. Something was getting into my car. My name is Mark Ellison. I'm 38, married, 1 daughter, Ava. She was 8 at the time. We moved into the house in late November. 2-story colonial, white siding, attached garage. The kind of place where you hear snowplows before sunrise and kids waiting for school buses in heavy coats. The first night it happened, I thought it was a glitch. 3:12 a.m. I woke up because of a low mechanical hum. At first, I thought it was part of a dream. Then I heard it clearly. The garage door motor. I checked my phone. 3:12. My wife, Rachel, was asleep beside me. The house was dark. The thermostat clicked softly. Wine pushed against the siding. I went downstairs. The kitchen tiles were cold under my feet. When I opened the door leading to the garage, cold air rushed in. The garage door was fully open, snow drifting across the driveway. My SUV was inside, but the engine was running. Headlights on, driver's door closed, no one inside. I shut the engine off, closed the garage, checked the locks. Everything seemed normal. I told myself it had to be a remote malfunction. The second night, it happened again. 3:12 a.m. Garage door opening. Engine starting. This time, I didn't go downstairs. I opened the home security app instead. We had installed 2 cameras, one above the driveway, one inside the garage facing the car. I replayed the footage. 3 hours 12 minutes and 4 seconds. Garage door begins to open. 3 hours 12 minutes and 19 seconds. Interior garage camera activates. My SUV's headlights turned on. 3 hours 12 minutes and 23 seconds. The engine started. But the driver's seat was empty. No door opening. No one entering. The keys were inside the house, hanging on a hook near the fridge. I checked. Still there. Rachel thought maybe I was sleepwalking. I've never sleepwalked. But I agreed to set up extra notifications. The third night, I stayed awake. Lights off, sitting at the kitchen table, watching the clock change from 3:11 to 3:12. Nothing happened. 3:13 came and went. I almost felt relieved. Then at 3:17, the garage door opened. 5 minutes late, the engine started. I didn't move. I opened the app. The interior camera showed the car running. And something else, the backseat light was on. The rear passenger door was slightly open. I hadn't heard it open. There was no motion alert for that. I rewound. At 3 hours 16 minutes and 52 seconds, the back door slowly cracked open. Not wide, just enough, as if someone small had slipped inside. The next morning, I checked the car. Back seat empty, but the floor mat was wet. Snow had melted onto it. Small patches, not from boots. More like someone had been kneeling there. I told Rachel we needed to call someone. Police came that afternoon. Officer Dan Mercer reviewed the footage. No signs of forced entry, he said. You sure your remote starter isn't faulty? It doesn't have remote start, I told him. He paused. Then how's the engine turning over? That's when he noticed something else. On the 3:12 footage, just before the headlights turned on, there was movement in the reflection of the windshield. Not outside the car, inside the house, behind the camera. Like a shadow passing through the kitchen. But Rachel and Ava were asleep upstairs, and I was in bed. After that, Ava started waking up tired, dark circles under her eyes. She's adjusting to the new school, Rachel said. But one morning, Ava told me something that made my hands go cold. "Daddy," she said quietly, "why do you sit in the back seat every night?" I felt my throat tighten. "What do you mean?" "You come into my room after I'm asleep," she said. "You tell me we're going for a ride." Rachel stared at me. "I hadn't left our bedroom, not once," Ava continued. "You say we can't tell Mommy because it's our secret." That night, I locked Ava's bedroom door from the outside, not to trap her, to make sure no one went in. I stayed awake again. 3:12 a.m. The garage door opened. Engine started. I ran to Ava's room, door still locked. She was asleep in bed. I unlocked it and stepped inside quietly. Her window was closed. Closet shut, everything normal. Then I heard it. From the baby monitor app on my phone, a faint whisper. Coming from the garage camera speaker, "Mark, hurry." The voice sounded like mine. Same tone, same breathing pattern. I rushed downstairs. The garage was open, car running. And this time the driver's seat was not empty. Someone was sitting there. Same haircut, same build, wearing my grey hoodie. Head slightly turned toward the garage door. I couldn't see the face clearly. I stepped forward. The figure slowly turned. It was my face, not distorted, not damaged, just blank, like someone wearing me. It raised a hand and pressed the garage door button on the visor. The door began closing. I jumped forward, forcing it back up. But when I looked again, the seat was empty. Engine still running. No footprints in the snow outside, only mine. The next morning, I checked the footage. 3 hours 12 minutes and 5 seconds. Garage door opens. 3 hours 12 minutes and 22 seconds. Driver's seat appears occupied. 3 hours 12 minutes and 30 seconds. The figure looks directly into the camera. Smiles slightly, then looks past the lens, into the house. The timestamp glitched. Instead of 3:12 it read 3:12 p.m. Later that afternoon, at exactly 3:12 p.m., while Rachel was at work and Ava was at school, the garage door opened again. Broad daylight, no snow, no wind. I was sitting on the couch. I hadn't touched my phone. The engine started, and through the kitchen window I saw myself backing the SUV out of the driveway. Alone, I ran outside. The driveway was empty, garage empty, no car. But I could still hear the engine, faint, distant, like it was already turning the corner at the end of our street. That was 2 years ago. We moved out 6 weeks later. New house, new state, different garage, different locks. It's been quiet since, mostly, except last night at exactly 3:12 a.m. My phone lit up. Motion detected. Garage camera. I don't have a garage anymore. The notification preview showed a dark interior, a familiar SUV, and someone in the driver's seat, waiting.